is truly transformative, because it is that first step of transcending all creation, and so matter and mind, all of it. So the realization of that is very profound. And not just that, but to keep returning into this great void, because it is so healthy for us. It is so healthy for your nervous system. I hear so many people feel overwhelmed in this life. It's like a whole bombardment of your senses, isn't it? Especially when you do your inner work and healing and all the development and evolution that is happening in real time can also create an overwhelm. So coming back into the void can surely nourish you at a level like never before. It is so healthy to return to nothing and rest here, going beyond processes, going beyond comprehension. It's like you stop from everything. You take a pause from life. You go beyond living, because that is the void. You go beyond living and you rest in deep peace, and you restore yourself where you stop. Because most probably you're constantly processing stuff. Most probably the mind is constantly active. Most probably your nervous system, it's quite full up. So coming back into this void is like returning back to this nothingness, formlessness, having no light, nothing, just only vast openness of that great void. So something to mention is when there is a paradox here, especially when one is simply receiving knowledge. It can be confusing, but yet once you open yourself to it, you would recognize there is this paradox of fullness in emptiness. Yeah, there is such a fullness in this emptiness. It's not a fearful state. It's not a negative nothingness or despair. Yes, where if someone is just starting on their spiritual path and listening about the great void, it's not interesting. It sounds very depressing to be in this nothingness, But once you mature through this evolution of your consciousness and transcend, go beyond to see a deeper truth, you will see how profound it is, how full it actually is, how rich and beautiful and restorative it is in this emptiness. So for the unprepared mind, this can be very terrifying. But of course, for that being who is on that path of self-realization, you all know that we take this approach of levels of consciousness, because we cannot jump a step because we're not yet fully ready and mature enough to take those next steps. So step by step, we go through until we reach this great, beautiful void. And again, here is another aspect to it, which is very beautiful, because it's a preparation time for the true God realization. Sometimes people want to rush through this void because there's nothing. Okay, I got it. I want to move forward. Let's move into divine. And I say, no, let's not rush this beautiful time to truly acknowledge this void and how beautiful and restorative and rich it actually is. And just by being here in the void and working through, it's consciousness work, working through. I see it as a beautiful preparation for the true God realization. And opening, realizing the void can only bring you there if you truly surrender. That's another part of this great void. It's so different than the surrender in the previous levels of consciousness. Here the surrender is real. Here it's the first test, I would say, of a true surrender. Now, are you ready to surrender all the spiritual knowledge you have gained? All of it. So are you ready to surrender the knower? You see, there's an identity of the knower, the one that knows already, and the one that has already read so many books, done so many practices, have a whole library of knowledge inside you. Can you surrender that? And surrender to what? You surrender to the great unknown. That's one of the big tests. The surrender to the great unknown. And that is how the soul crosses into and through and gets purified. And gets purified and dismantles and lets go of the I. Of course, not all of it, because there is more to do, but that is more related with the next steps forward. But the major identity, I would say, which is the knower, the one that knows. So that's a big obstacle. The one that knows. The one that comprehends. The one that holds desires and wants. The one that is obsessed with processes. The next thing to the next thing to look at, the next thing to clear. That's the knower playing the game. So here we go beyond that and surrender to the great unknown. And that's where the test is. How truly can you dissolve yourself? Yes, it's like a whole dissolution takes place here. It's like this drop begins to merge here into the ocean of deep peace.